Hi, and welcome to Thriving in the Messy Middle. I'm Amy Wilkins, leadership coach, former media exec, and your companion in navigating life's in between. This is the Messy Middle moment, a short pause to reflect, reset, and rise. So, up next, I'll share a timely insight or fresh idea to help you stay grounded, grow with intention, and thrive, even when things feel a little messy. So this week, I'm inspired by the fact that tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So I'm choosing to offer a short reflection on something small, but also something deeply powerful, something that has shaped my leadership, transformed teams I've led, and changed me as a human. And they're two simple words: thank you. I once worked for someone who genuinely believed you shouldn't thank people for doing their jobs. You get paid to do your work, they'd say. No need for thanks. That always struck me as odd. When I sit in a cafe and someone brings me a cup of tea, I say thank you. When I hop out of a lift, I thank the driver. In fact, I say thank you all day long to people who are doing their jobs. So why wouldn't I thank someone on my team for doing theirs? And then I experienced the power those two words can have on the receiver. After a long sales meeting, it was a day and a half, with back-to-back sessions. I went into my office and I wrote handwritten thank you notes to everyone who contributed to making that meeting a success. And I left them on their desks so they'd see them in the morning. It wasn't a strategy, it wasn't a plan. It just felt like the right thing to do. And the next morning, I walked into my office and found a note waiting for me from someone I'd thanked. And it said, "I've never received a thank you for doing my job. Thank you for acknowledging me and my contribution." I was stunned. That small gesture made someone feel seen and valued, and it cost me absolutely nothing. But it taught me something important. Gratitude isn't just polite, it's powerful. And because this is the messy middle, I want to bring in the why behind it. Why this matters so much, especially now. So, we are living through a time when pressure is high, teams are stretched so thin, and leaders are navigating more uncertainty than ever. People are carrying things we can't always see, and burnout, overwhelm, and loneliness are all at a record high. Let's face it, it's a bit messy. And yet, appreciation is often the first thing to disappear when things get tough. But here's what the science tells us: when you say thank you, you're not just being nice, you're changing the brain, yours and theirs. Saying and hearing those two words releases serotonin and dopamine. Those are the transmitters tied to motivation, connection, and positive emotion. And when you look at brain imaging, studies show that expressing gratitude lights up areas associated with emotional regulation and social bonding, including the prefrontal cortex, the amygdala, and the hippocampus. Gratitude also reduces cortisol. That's our stress hormone. And it does this by up to 23%. It strengthens the vagus nerve, which supports connection and calm. It boosts resilience, improves physical health, deepens empathy, and expands our capacity to see possibility instead of threat. And the impact goes way beyond biology. Research shows that gratitude increases generosity, it strengthens trust, and improves collaboration. In fact, teams that express more gratitude show better performance and higher psychological safety, which is the number one predictor of high performing teams. Even a simple handwritten note from a manager has been shown to increase an employee's performance by 50% the following week. Not because people are trying harder, but because they feel valued. Now, I'm going to be dropping the sources that back up all this research and science in the show notes, so you'll have it. But here's the deal. In the messy middle, when things are uncertain, complicated, or heavy, gratitude isn't fluff. It's fuel. It's leadership fuel. It's connection fuel. It's human fuel. And it's accessible to all of us every single day. So here's my invitation to you. A quick Thanksgiving week challenge, though I invite you to take it on every week. This is all about activating your leadership superpower. So thank someone today, out loud. Be specific. Tell them what you saw, what it meant, and why it mattered. Or, go old school. Write a handwritten note or send them a voice memo. I promise you, the ripple effect will be bigger than you think. Now, before we go, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing these messy middle moments with me. And thank you for choosing to invest in yourself week after week. I don't take that for granted. This community means the world to me. Thanks for spending this moment with me. Next week, I'll be back with a full episode, and every other Wednesday, you'll find another messy middle moment right here. If today's reflection landed with you, please follow the show, share it with a friend, or leave a review. It really helps more women find their messy middle magic. And for more inspiration and ways we can work together, visit chooseodd.com. And remember, you are the most worthwhile project you will ever work on. So until next time, keep thriving, especially in the messy middle.